All right, hey guys, it's Miss Lastly and Miss Markert, and we are here for day number 2, basic matrix operations. We're going to be going over adding, subtracting, and multiplying by a scalar. It should be a pretty easy day, so let's go.
Cool. So for adding and subtracting scalar multiplication, we only have 3 rules. And then, so we're going to go over those, and then we have an example for you guys, and then your homework is very similar to the example, so we're not really going to talk about the homework. It's pretty short. I think your homework is 6 questions, so pretty short. Shouldn't be too bad, so yeah. Okay, so for our first 2 rules for today, we have 2 rules for adding and subtracting matrices. Sorry, I was reading as I was talking and it does not work. Okay, so for adding and subtracting matrices, we have 2 rules. So the first is you can only add or subtract matrices with the same order. So you can only add / subtract matrices with same order. And if we look at our example here down below, you can see that A's order is a 3x2 matrix and B is also a 3x2 matrix, and so we are allowed to add and subtract these matrices as we please. Remember that when you're doing order, rows come first, columns come second. So make sure you have those straight, because if you don't, that will really mess you up this unit. So make sure you have those straight. Okay. Our second rule for adding and subtracting matrices is that you add and subtract the corresponding element. Or is elements. So for example, if we have A3, 1, you would add B3, 1. So in our example down here, this is A3, 1, this one's B3, 1, and so when you add the matrices that we'll do in a second, those 2 are going to be added together, and that will become the new element 3, 1, essentially is what happens. Okay, so then, like I said, we have 3 rules today. We've only done 2. So our third rule is for scalar multiplication. And I'm still on the highlighter. Scalar multiplication. Okay, so then our only rule for this one is that you multiply all elements by the scalar. And remember, scalar is just a number. We use these in vectors. When we were multiplying vectors by a scalar, we multiplied everything by the scalar. So this is the same idea, same concept. It's just a number, and you're just multiplying everything by the scalar. So, yep. Okay, so then we have two examples that we're going to go over super quickly, and then that will be it for today. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add matrix A plus matrix B. So remember, they have to have the same order, which they do. We verified that already. And then our second rule is that we have to make sure that we are adding corresponding elements. So just to reiterate, we have element A1, which is this one, and we're going to add element B1, 1 right there. So we're going to have -1 plus 2, and then we're just going to keep going for -1, 2 plus 4, 0 plus 1, 1 plus 0, 0 plus -3, and you're going to end up with 1, 3, 6, 1, 1, -3, just like that. Okay, and then to multiply by a scalar, we're using matrix B, and we're just going to multiply everything by 2. So we're going to have 2 times 2, 2 times -1, 2 times 4, 2 times 1, 2 times 0, 2 times -3, and that's going to give us our new matrix, which is 4, -2, 8, 2, 0, -6, just like that. I know Miss Lastly told me earlier that you guys seem to have problems with subtracting. So remember, it works just the same as addition. Just make sure you're subtracting correctly and everything's in the right place. So just be careful with that. But yeah, I think that's everything we have for you guys today.
Yeah, looks good. Hopefully that was pretty simple for you guys. I don't think we did anything too complex here. Yeah, subtraction, just subtract properly. It's not that subtraction's any harder. You guys just don't like subtraction. But yeah, should be a pretty simple day, and we will get into matrix times matrix tomorrow. So today we got scalar multiplication, which is just multiplying a matrix by one constant. Tomorrow we're going to look at multiplying a matrix by another matrix, and they do have some pretty strange rules that go along with that. So yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day, and any of you taking your AP test today or tomorrow or whenever, we wish you good luck, and we'll see you tomorrow.